system, they know what plaintiffs and defendants are, and it's a really fun way to learn, and they really do learn a lot. And the kids in the audience, they performed the other day for the first graders. After just watching the show, they kind of understood plaintiffs and defendants and what was going on in the trial. And we're doing the story of Goldilocks, and when we read Goldilocks to children, it ends when you say, and she ran away, and in the end. But when you ask them, well, what do you think if that really happened with real people and not bears, what would happen to somebody that went into somebody's house and ate their food and broke their furniture? And that's what happens here. We go to a trial, and we put Goldilocks on trial, and the bears are suing her for breaking and entering, vandalism, stealing, eating their food, which is, theft. So it's a really fun way to learn about the legal system, and they really do good. And then second grade is doing another trial, and third grade is doing a different one. So it's just a great way to learn about the legal system, and it's fun. And I'm totally amazed at first grade. I taught first grade. I taught kindergarten for a long time, and then first grade for a couple of years. First graders were just learning to read, and these kids are reading 17 cards of words, and it's just amazing how good they do. And they're reading with expression, and I think they've come a long way since we just began. So, I don't know where Brooke is. Maybe we should just switch our order and start with the trial.
Maybe I can read the book.
No, we're not going to start without her. That would be nice. Well, no, that wouldn't be nice. You wouldn't feel bad, So let's switch, and we're going to start with the play, with the trial. So you guys go over there. Everybody for the trial, come and go where you should be. Wait a second. That one, these three bears are sitting over on this side. We need the three chairs here. And baby bear, I'm going to move. Yes, we did. I'm going to move down the aisle until I'll fix it. That is not the seat.
We will now hear the case of Papa Bear vs. Goldilocks. All rise for the honorable woman.
We have to stand for the judge.
Please be seated.
Now, loud voices.
Will the plaintiff's lawyer please make her opening statement to George? Your Honor, the plaintiff is charging that Miss Goldilocks has broken and entered his home with no regard for his family. Will the defendant's lawyer please make her opening statement to George? Your Honor, we attempt to prove that Miss Goldilocks is a very mature, well-behaved young lady who would never do the unthinkable things she has been accused of. The plaintiff's lawyer may now call her first witness. Your Honor, I will first call the plaintiff, Mrs. Bear. Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do. Please state your name for the record. My name is Spencer Bear. Mrs. Bear, please tell us what you know about Miss Goldilocks' actions on the night in question. I had just finished cooking porridge for dinner, but it was too hot to eat. So the three of us went for a walk in the woods. It was a beautiful evening, and the breeze was making the leaves sing along with all the books. Then what happened? When it started getting dark, we turned around and walked home. Our tummies were welling for our porridge. As we went up the walk, we noticed our front door was open. That is strange, I thought. So we walked in the door and didn't see anyone at first, but we did see that our dinner had been touched. Thank you, Mrs. Bear. You are excused. I would now like to call Mr. Bear. The plaintiff's lawyer may now call her next witness.
I do. My name is Bob Bear.
Okay. Who's the lawyer?
Then what happened?
Well, my son was very upset because his bowl was empty. My bowl and my wife's bowl had not been touched. A little bit was missing. Odd, we thought.
I was
Should they see her? Can you wait a second? Do that again. You have to keep your eyes on Baby Bear. She's really funny. Go ahead, do it again.
We walked into the parlor and noticed that the furniture was different. Something like someone had tried our chairs out. My son went to sit in his special chair, and he yelled, "Oh no, someone's broken my chair." Well, then I was getting very angry, and we took our son upstairs to the bed, and he said, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed." And my wife said, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed too." My son started to cry even harder, and he pointed to his bed and he yelled, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed. Someone is sleeping in my bed."
Then what happened?
Oh, well, we all turned around. We saw this young girl jumped out of bed with a loud eek. And we went running she went running downstairs and out the door. We could see her from the window, running down the road until she hid in the woods.
Then what happened?
Well, then we called the sheriff. That's what we did. I think the world's gone crazy when you can't even go out for a walk.
Thanks, Goldilocks.
You're excused. Something that you said. The plaintiff's lawyer may now call her next witness. Your Honor, I would like to call the sheriff. You raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do. You state your name for the record. My name is Joe Smith. Would you tell us what happened on the night in question? I received a call while in my cruiser about a disturbance at Mr. Bell's home in the deep woods. When I arrived, I was told that a young girl had broken into and entered the home while the family was out walking by Goldilocks. I was also told that she had eaten the food and even broken the little boy's chair. They found her asleep in the boy's bed, but when he yelled, she jumped up and ran away. Would you tell us what happened? Well, I couldn't find any traces of her that night, but the next day she was pointed out to me at school by the little girl. I rest my case, Your Honor. Sheriff, you may step down. Will the defense attorney please call her first? I call Goldilocks to the stand, Your Honor. Please raise your right hand. Mrs. Neely, you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? This is not true. Please state your name for the record. Miss Goldilocks, please tell. He was a substitute driver. He said he was sorry, but he wouldn't remember the wheels in his hair. He told, so he got up and started walking. What did you do then? It seemed like a long time, and miles had gone by without a sound of life. Finally, I smelled wood burning in the fireplace. I turned that direction and followed my sniffy nose, and there appeared a magical storyteller. What did you do when you saw the house? I walked up to the door and knocked, but no one came to the door. I begged harder, but I didn't hear so. The sofa was scared and one day I tried the door and it opened, so I went upstairs.
Eventually it'll die.
The kitchen was so warm, and I was so hungry, I ate some of their food. She ate all my food. What did you do then? I was still scared and couldn't find a phone, so I thought I would just sit and rest a while, so I went to the next room and tried a few trips, then I found one just my size, I thought. But when I sat down in it, it broke. I didn't mean to break it. Yes, you did.
Judge banged the gavel.
What did you do then? I just needed to rest so I could start walking again. So I went upstairs and fell asleep in this comfortable little bed. What did you do next? I suddenly woke up and saw 3 people yelling and pointing at me, and I just jumped out of the bed, ran down the stairs, and up the drain down the road. It took me over an hour to find my house. That be all Goldilocks. You are excused. The defense lawyer may now call her next witness. Your Honor, I would like to call Principal Reinhold. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do. Please raise your hand. Principal Reinhold, please tell us about the defendant. I have known Goldilocks for many years. She is a wonderful student. She is always on the honor roll, and she is on the safety patrol. All of the teachers say how helpful she always is. I can't believe that she meant to do anything wrong. Thank you, Miss Reinhold. Your Honor, the defense rests. We have heard all of the lawyers and all of the witnesses. The lawyers will now give the jury their closing argument. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have heard all of the events, and now you have to make a decision. The defendant does not deny that she entered the home. She was lost and scared and was looking for help when no one was there to help her. She ate some food, sat in a chair which accidentally broke, and fell asleep when help arrived. She was so frightened she ran away. Please remember she is a child and find her not guilty. Not just anyone wandering around, please want to be on the street. This action is against the law, and you must find her guilty. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have heard all of the evidence, and now it is your turn to decide whether or not Goldilocks broke the law. Answering the home of the Teddy family before he died, he saw 3. 1. Is Goldilocks acting responsibly? 2. Do you believe that everyone is told the truth? And 1, I'm not sure that your decision is right.
Okay, so you say the sequence is.
The court is adjourned.
So the jury can go in the jury room.